I'm so sorry. I've been missing in action. I apologize. I've been busy, but I will get you up to date on what is going on. A little less Chantel today, more your girl here. So well, let's discuss Chantel for a few minutes here. Apparently she's a stalker now. So, the tea of the day is green tea. Antioxidants. Good for you. In a coffee cup, because that's life. It's going to be perfectly blunt. If everything she's saying is true, and she called Pablo 14 times in a row, used another phone to call him, drove to his house, peeked in his windows, that's creepy. You don't get a pass for that from me. Do not stalk people, okay? It's not a good look. I wish we didn't have to keep going back to this, but you know, as somebody a little bit older than you, you're 37. You need to act like a fucking adult. People have other friends, other interests. I don't think your relationship is what you think it is, and I'm pretty sure he's just banging someone else. What was the number we had? He's got 15 baby mamas. I mean, he's looking for baby mama number 16. Ayo. Not to be mean, but yeah, so I'm just gonna go out and say it. Do not stalk people. That's disgusting. I was mortified for her. He's not your boyfriend. I'm sorry, he's not. He will never be your boyfriend. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, he's banging someone else. And okay, you have the right to be upset, but girl, you've known him for 3 weeks. What do you expect? I mean, this is the time where you just move on. Like, if some guy was doing this to me, peace. Of course, I mean, day one, I would come over to his house and he'd be like, you want to do a little blow? And I'd be like, bye. Next. Swipe right or swipe left? See, I've never used Tinder, like, because I've been married since 2012 and I've been with my husband since 2006. From what I gather, Tinder, you can find a relationship, but a lot of people use it as a hookup. And I mean, she advertises herself as just looking to have fun. There's nothing wrong with that. Girl, you want to get laid? Get laid. You want to have some wild, crazy sex? I don't care. None of my business. But you caught feelings for Pablo. So, this is the problem, and this is messy. So, knock it off. Do not stalk people. God. Oh my God. Why would you do that? Why? Why would you call someone 14 times or however many times she called somebody? Why would you do that? It makes no damn sense to me. I cannot stress enough. Listen, I've done some stalking in my teenage years. I've had some really hardcore crushes on people, and I've done some things that are low-key embarrassing. But when I saw him at my 10-year reunion, like he was walking towards me, I booked it and ran because immediately the first thing I thought about was this embarrassing moment I had where I followed him and he caught me. I must have been like 18 years old. Like, I think I was out of high school for like maybe a few months, and like I never really had a boyfriend in high school or anything, like nothing, you know? And so I was like obsessed with this guy, and I ended up following him because I knew where he lived. So it was stalking. So anyways, I see this guy at my 10-year and I'm like, nope, bye. And he comes up on Facebook, people you may know. And I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm just gonna, we ain't never talking again. And this was what, 1996? And I'm still like, girl, what were you doing? You're such a weirdo. So listen, can't say I've stalked anyone since then. So live and learn. But like, dude, sure, it's cute when you're in high school, I guess. I don't even even then, I don't think it's cute. Like, if I heard some teenager was like stalking some guy, I'd be like, no, we need to talk. We need to talk. We're gonna sit down. We're gonna have a mom talk here. Not your mother, but I'm gonna put on a mom hat here for a second. We're gonna have a little chit chat about boundaries. If a guy's not into you, he's not into you. You can't, and stalking him is not gonna make him into you. Okay? Chantel really needs to see the movie He's Just Not That Into You. Chantel, I recommend you watch He's Just Not That Into You. I feel like that movie has some really good pointers for you. I suggest you watch it. It's a good movie. Very educational too. Seriously though. So this guy's just not into her. I don't know. She's just a hookup or something. This guy is trash. Okay, let's be real. He is full on bona fide trash. Okay. First of all, and then the story of him hanging out with his homeboys during a lockdown in what province is he in? Seriously. So I don't know. So apparently he lives in Quebec and she lives in Ontario, and they're in lockdowns, and he's like, I'm gonna go hang out with my guys. And like, where are you gonna go? Because anything that would be worth doing would be closed because of the pandemic. So what are you doing? No, you're not hanging out with your guys. Unless by hanging out with your guys, you're gonna have an orgy, or you're gonna bang some other chick. She's 100% right. He's banging some chick. However, then you move on, or what, you don't. I don't know. And then he tells you some bullshit story and you're like, I'm such an idiot. I'm so embarrassed. Well, yeah, you should be embarrassed because what you did was disgusting. I mean, it's a new low. Okay, listen, my husband, he is not a fan of this Chantel crap. Like, he does not like her at all. And I think honestly, he used to give me so much shit for watching like The Real Housewives of Orange County. And to be honest, I think he would rather I went back to watching The Real Housewives of Orange County. You get it, reality show. Reality show, guilty pleasure. I told him the story about her calling and showing up and peeking in windows, and he was just like flat out dead serious. What the fuck is wrong with her? Like, that's really creepy. I said, right? Super creepy, isn't it? He's like, gross. He goes, dude needs to run. And I'm like, who needs to run though? Which person should be running first in this story, in this saga? And Pablo, you might want to consider a restraining order. I don't know. I mean, yeah, you might want to. That's just weird. I feel like she has to have control over a lot of things in her life. And I get that. I get the need for control, but there's just things, we can't control people. People are not meant to be controlled. Okay? So you're gonna have to let go of those ideas and just, I don't know. If he's not right for you, he's not right for you. And then she keeps saying how she knows him and how she knows him. Well, clearly you don't. Everything leading up to this point tells me you don't know him at all. Yeah, been to 27 countries. Been to 27 countries in your mind? He's a professional chef. And an eyebrow threader. Wow. One last thing. So he has all these jobs: eyebrow threader, professional chef, professional soccer player, probably a lion tamer, acrobat, professional horse rider, race car driver, probably a doctor, lawyer, physicist, astronaut, male model. He's like really, really ridiculously good looking. Pharaoh. He's really good at yodeling. Professional yodeler. Ballet dancer. Skateboarder. snowboarder, marine biologist. Yeah, he's done it all, man. I mean, he's just had a couple career changes. Eyebrow threader is my favorite. But let's be serious here for a second. I have a theory that Homeboy's current job is day laborer, and here's why. Because his work schedule seems really sporadic, and it really jives with day laborer. Like, I don't know if any of you have ever known somebody who's worked as a day laborer, but it's like you show up and then you get a job and you go do that job for the day, and then you go back and you do another job. Like, you don't show up one day, you just don't work. I honestly think that's what he does for money. So, I mean, between his professional ice skating career and day laborer, Homeboy's busy. I've sat in 12-step meetings for years, and I've heard so many people just be like, I've done this and this and this, and you're just sitting there like, sure, Jan, sure. Mm-hmm. And I just sit there and go, yeah, totally. Mm-hmm. And in my head, I'm like, I don't believe you. You're fucking lying. Ooh, a lying alcoholic. Wow, that's new. But I've heard this shit so much that she's sitting there talking about all these things he does, and I'm just like, girl, he's lying. Homeboy is a loser. He's a day laborer. Okay. Maybe he can, like, fix your eyebrows, but he's not an eyebrow threader. Like, get the fuck out of here. Oh my God. 27 countries, shut the fuck up. You have not. You are a liar. Everything that comes out of your mouth is a lie. Enough of that. I don't want to talk about her anymore because she gives me the creeps. Chantel, you give me the creeps. Your stalking is disgusting and embarrassing. I have secondhand embarrassment for you. So we're gonna switch gears. We're gonna talk about something different, which is where the fuck have I been? Where have I been? I've been busy, okay? So I'm just gonna tell you my story, and then you'll see. Hopefully you all will be understanding and a little bit forgiving of moi. So I came back from Boston, and like my boss punished me royally. I worked basically 10, 11 days in a row. I had one day off. So I worked like just basically since I got back, I worked straight. And then I had like one day off, which was the day I went horseback riding on my riding lesson. And then I worked another 4 days. So it really felt like I worked the whole time since I've been back. So I've been working like closing shifts. So I get off late. And then I'm just tired that I every morning I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna get up early and I'm gonna film a video, and every morning it just didn't happen. I was like, you know what? I got a 3-day weekend coming up. I'll take care of it then. So on my one day off, I was cooling off Keebler, my lesson horse, and my trainer says, she's sitting there on her phone and she's like, do you know anyone who needs a cat or wants a cat? And I was like, why? And she tells me this story. A very good friend whose cousin works in a veterinary office about an hour from where I live, share a story about a cat that was brought into their office, and he's 16, but he's in good health, and she brought him in to euthanize him because he was meowing a lot. So now he's extremely skinny and he does meow a lot, and he's meowing a lot because he has a condition called hyperthyroidism, which is super easy to treat. You just give them a pill every day. It balances out their thyroid. They're good. No, she wanted to put the cat down. And they said, well, we could just do a blood panel, check his thyroid, and then just put him on medication. She was like, no, I'm not spending a dime on this cat. And she started freaking out and screaming at the vet, do your fucking job, blah, blah, blah. And she like tried to shove the cat back in the cat carrier, and she was like threatening to leave the cat in the parking lot and all this stuff. And I guess it was just like, I guess these people were traumatized by how she acted. Well, I don't know if traumatized is the right word, but very shell-shocked by this behavior towards this cat. So one of the girls at the office had her sign over her rights or relinquish her rights as the owner, and they took the cat and they kept the cat at the office. Now, when my trainer read that story, I was like, I'll take him. I'll take him. I've heard enough. I'd been actually wanting to rescue a senior cat because it's something I've always had kittens, and I've raised them, and now I'm kind of like at the phase where it's like kittens are really cute and everything, but I feel like senior cats are where I'm going to be going from here on out, because there's just a high quantity of senior cats in shelters that need good homes. And you know, people say like, oh, I want a kitten because I don't want to deal with the loss of a pet that soon. Let me tell you a story. We got a cat. We adopted a kitten. And 5 years later, he died. So, I mean, it's part of life. Death is part of life, and it's hard. Don't get me wrong, but like, to make the last years of their life just meaningful for, you know, when the time comes that they cross the rainbow bridge, that they cross the rainbow bridge surrounded with love, you know, that's all that matters. The hurt, yeah, it's gonna hurt, and it'll hurt a lot, but, you know, senior cats need a lot of attention and love, and I just want to bring that up to the forefront. You know, adopt a senior cat if you can. If you're looking for a cat, get a senior cat. So I messaged this girl and I said, is he available? I'll take him. And she messaged me back like, are you for real? And I said, listen, there's a few things you need to know. I have 2 dogs. I have 2 cats. What do you think? Is this gonna, you know, because I don't want to be a bad fit for the cat. You know, like, I don't want to, you know, make the cat somewhere it's not gonna be comfortable. And they said they think it would be okay. And I said, okay, if you think it'll be all right, then I will definitely take the cat. And see, I didn't know how long that cat had been at the vet's office. I thought it was a couple of days, to be honest. So I was like, well, just let me know when he's available to be picked up. Like, do you still need to do tests? Because they were testing his thyroid. And she's like, no, you can come get him anytime. And I was like, oh. I was like, I had 1 day off, right? I was like, well, I'll come right now. I just got done with my writing lesson. I'd just gotten out of the shower. It was like, by the time I got done and out of the shower, it was like 3 o'clock in the afternoon on my 1 day off. Okay, guys, my 1 day off. All right. And so basically it's like rush hour at this time where I live. Like, traffic where I live is horrible. And where I was going, like, everyone was like, oh my God, that's a drive. I mean, everyone's like, are you sure? And I was like, no, because in my mind, I was like, it's 1 day off. I'm gonna go get this cat. So I drove, it took me like an hour to get there, which was fine. And I picked him up. And then when I was at the office and I was chatting, and they were like, yeah, he's been here a month. I was like, oh shit, a month. Wow. See, I thought it was just a few days. Time and space is just odd on Facebook, isn't it? So I take the cat home. He cries the whole way. Poor guy. I felt so bad. I just wanted to get him home. Of course, traffic sucked because it was even worse coming back. It was like, by that time it was like 5, and I got home at like 6:30 or something crazy. Got him in, and it's been so long since I've like acclimated a cat. It was kind of fun. Like, I forgot how fun it is to acclimate a new pet, but highly recommend. It is fun. I highly recommend Jackson Galaxy's My Cat from Hell. I swear to God, his tips work. Like, they've worked on every cat since I've watched his show. So, you know, I just pulled out a few Jackson Galaxy videos and watched them and refreshed my memory. And I was like, oh yeah, okay, got this. So, you know, he was chilling in one room. We put him in one room just to let him get his scent out. And he did really well. He gets along really well with the dogs. The cats have ignored him, which that's fine. They know he's there. They know he's there, but they're giving him his space and he's giving them theirs. He's really good with the dogs. Like, he's really good. He's a gentle cat. He's so gentle. I'm glad of that. So we've left the door open now, where we feel like, okay, you've kind of created you've taken ownership of this room. I think it's time for you to, you know, explore the rest of the house. Well, he's really content in that room. I mean, literally keep the door open in there and he just stays in there all day. So, you know, we're on his time and his watch, and it's all on him, what he wants to do and his comfort levels. So we got him on medication. It's not expensive. It's methalizole. So I just give it to him twice a day. I mix it in his food. He eats it. We've been feeding him. He's very skinny from hyperthyroidism. So we're working to get some weight on him. I do need to take him into the vet in about a month to have his thyroid rechecked. But he's doing really well. He's a really sweet cat. When I pick him up, he kind of collapses onto my shoulder. Like, oh. Now, my cat Chloe, I can't pick her up. Chloe hates to be held, but I love to snuggle cats. And Chloe is just not, that's not what she does. It's not what she likes. So I don't do it because she doesn't like it. You know, I'm not going to force my cats to do something they don't like. You should never force an animal to do something they don't want to do. My cat Chloe, she does not like to be picked up or held. So I don't do it. I respect my animals' boundaries. I'm not here to stress them out. He likes to be held. I love it when I pick him up and he just melts into my shoulder. It's amazing. I love this cat. And I just love how well he's just blending into the whole family. So that's where I've been. So like every morning I wake up, I spend time with him. You know, I'm acclimating a cat into my house, so I make sure that he knows I'm here, feeding him, checking on him, making sure, you know, kind of encouraging him to go out. We've actually moved the litter box into the cat's bathroom, which I think I'll show you that. So that he's kind of encouraged to leave the room a little bit. And also because the dogs like to go in that room and play, and we don't need them eating out of the cat box. Now, do we? Not a good idea. We've had to move the cat box. So, and we're not going to shut him in the room. You know, we're not just going to shut the door. That's mean. I'm so glad I did this. I'm just so happy. This is just, it makes me so happy to know that he's safe. And I'm just so glad that he's such a happy cat. Like, people suck. You know what I mean? People fucking suck. There is no reason that she needed to do all that she did. That's just disgusting. So, anyways, but I thought I would give you some clips of the cat. So we're just gonna stop here, and we'll see you in the next clip. So, okay, so this is the room that he likes to hang out in. And this is him. His name is Ty. Say hi, Ty. Say hi. Yes, hello, little man. The lighting's not very good, but that's okay. And we've gotten him some stuff. We've gotten him some toys. He likes his toys. He loves this. So we've discovered he likes this sort of noise. And this one does it too. We've got this one for him today. We got him like a lumberjack toy. And this Nightmare Before Christmas blanket. He loves this blanket. So this is where you will find him most of the time, straight chilling next to Uma. Hey, Uma. I need to feed you. We're gonna do that tonight. I think he likes it. We had a theory that he likes to sit here because it's warm, but this terrarium really doesn't give off that much heat, to be honest. So anyways, but yeah, he's very skinny, guys. I know he's skinny. That's his thyroid. We're working it out. But he's such a little love bug. Look at this. He's such a love bug. Aw. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. How are you doing? Oh, that side eye. How are you doing? Can I show him your collar? We got him this collar. Baby Yoda on this collar. There. Oh, there's a good one. Focus. Ah, there. There you go. Baby Yoda. Oh my God, I can't. Dude, so adorable. Anyways. Hey, Uma. And so I have a water thing coming for him from Chewy. So this is temporary. And we have to put the food up because the dogs will eat it and our pugs cannot climb up. It's a little too high for them to jump, but I got this dish off Chewy as well. Isn't that cute? He's a little bit of a messy eater, but that's why we got this thing. It's actually like you can get these at Target. They're like shoe mats and stuff. Yeah, and then he likes to just look out the window. But yeah, he will just hang out in this room. And then, like I said, the door is open. So we had the litter box here to get him acclimated, but now it is in the kitty's bathroom. And I didn't show it to you because it was grody, but I cleaned it out really well. So we have 2 litter boxes in here. These are Milo and Chloe's. And then his is over here. And yeah, so this is literally like the cat's bathroom. And oh yeah, I'll show you this little detail. Smelly cat. So yeah, so and then they can come through this little door here, and the pugs don't fit through that door, so they can go in and out and use the cat boxes without the pugs getting into the kitty litter. It's pretty clever, eh? So that's what I've been doing. We'll just come back to him. All right, little man. You're so precious. Just a good boy. Yeah, so that is him. So that's it for me today. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please give it a like, comment, share, subscribe. Promise I won't disappear on you. And if I do, I will give you an explanation as to why. Keep on subbing, because once we get to 100, there will be a little giveaway. In fact, I was actually brainstorming for that giveaway. So stay tuned for that. Anyways, missed you guys. Love you guys. Remember, adopt, don't shop, don't stalk, and you know, try not to lie, because that shit always comes back to bite you in the ass, okay? All right, so everyone stay safe, wear a mask, wash your hands, get vaccinated. We will get through this. All right, love ya.